What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Nicole. Thank you for connecting to Divine Star Energy. And on today's video, we're going to be talking about the goddess of love and beauty, Venus, and what she's like in each zodiac sign. So comment below what house your Venus falls in as well. I'll be curious to know and how the Venus placement in your chart plays out in your life. But Venus in astrology represents anything that we find aesthetically pleasing to our eyes, anything that we find pleasurable to our senses. So whether that's the type of foods that you like to eat, whether you like spicy foods, whether you like cold drinks like your tea cold or cold coffee, iced coffee, or whether you like warm tea, sake, whether you like, I think I already said spicy foods, or, your taste buds, basically it controls your taste buds, whether you like fruity drinks or hard liquor, the type of people that you are attracted to romantically as well. It also represents the type of people that you attract to yourself when you're in relationships. So, whether you like skinny girls, whether you like curvy girls, whether you like guys that are tall, whether you like short guys, whether you like guys with big muscles, and so on and so forth. It also represents your style and fashion, how you like to dress yourself. Whether you're what they call it, like a gothic person and you like wearing all black, or whether you like more like neon colors, or whether you like to dress like you going to church every day, or whatever your sense of fashion and your sense of style is represented by your Venus placement. It also, again, represents the people that you are attracted to and the people that you attract to yourself. So your Venus placements will tell you what's your type and the type of energy that you have, that you usually date in relationships and whatnot. Venus also represents things that we find appreciation for, such as like our music, the type of music that you like to listen to, whether you like rock and roll, whether you like neo soul, whether you like rap music, whether you like pop music, whatever your sense of appreciation for music or genres is going to be also represented by your Venus placement. So Venus in Aquarius. Venus in Aquarius, I call y'all the alien lovers, because you love everything that is different, everything that is unique. So let's talk about Aquarius. Aquarius is modern day ruled by Uranus, but it's traditionally ruled by Saturn. So Saturn is the structured part of Aquarius. It's the discipline part of Aquarius. It's the get shit done part of Aquarius. It's the grounded energy in Aquarius. However, Uranus is more so the spontaneous energy in Aquarius. It's the rebellious energy in Aquarius. It's the unique and eccentric side of Aquarius that thrives on their differences. They thrive on how unique they are. They don't want to be like everyone else. They are proud of being different from the normal. That's a compliment to an Aquarius. If you tell them, hey, you're so different or you're so weird, they're like, well, duh, I don't want to be like everybody else. Like, it's no fun in that if we're all just the same. So this is how you are in your relationships when your Venus is placed in the sign of Aquarius. So you are likely attracted to individuals who are this way as well. So with Aquarius representing everything different from the norm, you can be attracted to people who are very different from the norm. They could be of a different background or nationality from you, or they could just be different to society. Like they could be rebellious in some type of way. Like you could be the type that want to date a drug dealer, or you could be the type that wants to date like a really nerdy person, someone who's really smart, because this is an air sign. This is a fixed air signs. So intelligence is very important. And I know I just said you could date a drug dealer, but it would have to be a very intelligent drug dealer. And the reason why I said drug dealer, because that's just something that's like not in the norm. Like, you know, when you talk about regular jobs, drug dealer is not really a normal job. Well, maybe today it is, but anyway, you get the point. You like dating people who have something very unique about themselves. So it doesn't have to be a drug dealer. It could be someone who is just like a really nerdy person. You could be dating like Elon Musk. Perfect example. He's very Aquarius like. Someone who thinks out the box, someone who's very futuristic, someone who wants to advance society in a way. They want to advance the collective, and you yourself want to advance society in a way. There you have certain beliefs about society, you have certain causes that you might stand for, or organizations that you are a part of, and you have probably futuristic thinking of how things could be better in the future if we did certain things right now. And those are the type of people that you are attracted to. And your friends are likely very unique people, and people who have their own way of like they're kind of like the misfits or the black sheeps, or you know, people who just they stand out in some type of, whether it's a good way they stand out or whether it's a bad way they stand out in some type of way. It's something about them that's very strange or different, and you're attracted to that. And the number one thing you're attracted to is their mindset and their intelligence, because as an Aquarius, as a Venus and Aquarius person, you're highly intelligent yourself. You like to learn different things, and you like to collect knowledge, and you like to be around people who also like to connect and collect knowledge as well, and share that knowledge within a community to advance society in some type of way. And you're very non-traditional when it comes to relationships. So you might not be the type of person who wants to marry, or if you are the type of person who wants to marry, it might be something very unique about you wanting to be married. So for example, you could be like a polyamorous person who wants to marry multiple people, or you could be the type of person who you never want to get married. You just want to be like, in the South they call it common law married, where you're just with someone for years, 10, 20 years at a time, and you never officially get married on paper or in a courthouse, but you know, you're common law married because you've been together so long. And definitely with a Venus in Aquarius, you're going to be the type of person who you have to develop a friendship and a mental connection to the person that you're trying to partner with. And even if, you know, your partnership doesn't turn into a relationship with, you appreciate the connectivity with other people. You appreciate being able to connect and share ideas and inventions and creativity with other people. And again, like, you might not ever want to fully settle down. You know, you might want to just have like an open relationship, or you know, someone you just have sex with occasionally, or different people that you have sex with occasionally with Venus and Aquarius. Or also with Venus and Aquarius, depending on where your Uranus placement is, especially if your Uranus placement is in your 8th house, you're likely a person who likes to date someone of even the same sex as you. So you might be a part of the LGBTQ plus community with Venus and Aquarius if you're like Uranus or something is in the 8th house. But all in all, Venus and Aquarius makes very great friends. They're very loyal people. They don't really like or appreciate too much emotions. Too many emotions will scare a Venus and Aquarius person away, because they're not as cold as people make them seem. People make Aquarius energy seem so cold and detached. It's not that. It's that they understand that they can use that energy towards thinking of, a better solution. So instead of you sitting here crying about your boyfriend breaking up with you 5 years ago, you could have started a business. You could have created a platform. You could have, went on YouTube and made videos about how you got your heart broken 5 years ago, but now you bossed up. Like, that's how an Aquarius person thinks, or a Venus and Aquarius person is wanting you to think. They always want you to be they always want you to be futuristic thinkers. They don't want you to be stuck in the now, and they don't want you to be stuck in the past either, because they don't have time for that shit. Like, they are like, okay, what's next? They're always on to the next thought, on to the next relationship, on to the next, not saying that they can't be loyal. They totally can when they want to, and if they decide to give you that much of their energy. But like I said, they're usually using that creative mind to set forth things in the future for the collective, for society, how to better, society and better the environment that they're in, because they came here, they feel like, I'm here on a mission, or I'm here with a purpose, and I'm not going to let a relationship get in the way of that. I'm not going to be with someone who doesn't understand my need for freedom. I'm not going to be with someone who doesn't understand my need for my individuality. You need, Venus and Aquarius people need people who think like they think, because other people won't understand it, and other people will think that they're very cold or detached, or they don't have enough time to sit and cry and hold their hands and wipe their tears away. Like, with Venus and Aquarius, it's like your friends are like family to you as well. You probably have, you might not have a whole lot of friends, but the friends that you do have, they are family to you. They are very close to you. You care a lot about the opinions of those people. And if you're dating someone, you probably run it by them like, hey, what you think about this person? And when you're dating someone, again, like, you're a sapio, I just messed that all the way up. You're a sapiosexual or sapiosexual. I think it's sapiosexual, but whatever. Y'all will critique me on that in the comments, I'm sure. But anyway, you are attracted to the intelligence of other people. You are sexually attracted to intelligence of other people. So that's not saying that you won't smash and have sex with somebody who's like a 10 and they're, beautiful in the face and have a nice body. But in order for you to settle down or really commit to someone, you definitely have to have that mental stimulation from that person. This is fixed air, so it's not changing. So, you might look cute, you might have a little swag about yourself or a cool personality, but if that IQ is too low, it's not going to go far with the Venus in Aquarius. I need you to be smart. I need you to have some intelligence. I need you to not embarrass me when we are out with my friends or in public and I'm trying to hold a conversation with you, or I'm trying to dive, into different subjects, and you can only go so far. Like, that for a Venus and Aquarius person is annoying if you don't know enough. It's like, the knowledge is there. There's so many resources. You go on the internet, you can learn shit on YouTube. Why don't you know more than what you know? Like, you have to be intelligent to date a Venus and Aquarius person. They're very smart themselves. They're not going to accept anything less from anybody else. But that's all for Venus and Aquarius. Y'all, comment below and let me know where your Venus sits in your chart, meaning what house it's in, and how that plays out for you. And this energy won't apply to everyone, because it is going to be different based on the house placement. So, like, all the stuff I was saying about, like, not being that emotional with Venus and Aquarius, if you're a Cancer sun, or if your Venus is in like your 7th house, it's going to play out a little different depending on other placements in your chart. But this is just a general overview of how the energy of Venus in Aquarius could play out. So if it applies to you, great. And if it doesn't, I don't want to hear about it. But it is what it is. Thank you for tuning in. And until the next video, like, share, comment, subscribe. And I'll holler at y'all. Duh.